Hello everybody, welcome back to the Man Cave. Tonight I'm not going to do a poem. I'm going to do one of my short stories. So it's actually only a couple of pages long, so it really won't take me too long to read it or too long for you to hear it. It's called With No Words Said. Peter and Rachel have known each other almost 2 years. Both have demanding professions that take them halfway around the world. So when they do have that quality time to be together, they utilize each minute as if each will be their last, or at least until another month or 6 months may pass. Tonight is one of those nights. They have returned back to Rachel's penthouse suite after a very nice dinner, music theater, and some delicious wine. For the past 2 hours they caught up with each other's lives in regards to business, and briefly mentioned by Rachel what she wanted from Peter when they came back to her place. So now we have a rare glimpse into a private world, a world of intense passion and desire. Once the door closed behind them, Rachel turned and pulled Peter into her. Each wrapped hands around one another, stroking the clothed flesh in an urgent massage, as their lips pressed together, tongues mingling, loud breathing heard, with muffled sighs from both. Peter knew where the bedroom was, being here many times, and as they kissed, he walked her slowly backward. Rachel removed his jacket and tie, and Peter had unzipped the back of her dress and felt bare flesh with his hands. Both had kicked off their shoes when first entering, and by the time they had reached the doorway entrance to her bedroom, a small trail of clothing was filtering a path from the front door to now. They stood in the open doorway, Peter just dressed in his slacks, Rachel in only panties, and the heat and desire increased for each other, perhaps more than ever before. Bare flesh made contact in turgid heat, eliciting moans from Rachel as she felt Peter's hands cup her breasts, his fingers toying with her, hard nipples quivering for her need for this man she loved so much. She grabbed the back of his head and forced him to take each breast and suckle her in the way Peter knew all too well. Rachel lowered her hands and unbuckled his pants, shoving them over his frame. Feeling, more than knowing, they glided downward to his feet as he expertly stepped from them. There they stood, Rachel in silk blue panties and Peter in a pair of checkered boxer shorts. His hand dipped inside her panties, both hands clutching, caressing her tight buttocks, and she felt his maleness pressed tightly to her belly, and they kissed deeply, tightly again, the outside world long forgotten. Peter continued urging her backward, ever closer to the bed that awaited their wait, to feel the sensual movements each would play upon the other. Before each fell together onto the large four-poster bed, they were completely naked, and as they laid together, legs entwined, breathing heavy, the moon from outside, almost as if on cue, seemingly shifted in time and cast an aura over them, a silver reflection, if you will. Rachel, her head tilted back, lips pursed as she felt Peter's fingers and lips trail down the middle of her chest. Peter, feeling the impassioned heat coming from Rachel, sending strong signals to his loins that tonight was going to far outdo any night they have experienced. This is their moment of passion, of love, and a deep desire to please one another as no other could. Now, we leave them to their privacy. I am certain we can all visualize in our minds what is about to transpire. Let us leave them to their moment of time that only they should know of. As to you, smile and know this: they are happy, very happy. Well, that's it, folks. If you thought there was going to be more, there is. You just have to replay it in your mind. That's all you have to do. Anyway, this is Bill from the Man Cave, wishing you all the best. Thanks for coming by. And, like always, talk to you on the flip side. Bye-bye.